Hello everyone and welcome to Frappes and Frequency. We're doing something a little bit differently in this space today. Just doing some short zodiac pulls or zodiac check-ins anyway. So let's get straight into it and see who we are doing. We've got Leo. That card definitely wanted to be seen, and the interesting thing is that in the writing, the first thing I asked was which collective it was for. I know my handwriting doesn't look very, well, it looks crazy, but yeah, that was for Leo. I might just do another one because I'm interested to see if the second one comes out. Pisces. So it could be Pisces, or you could have Pisces in your chart. But let's see what we've got going on for Leo. So what is in the energy of Leo? What does Leo need to know right now? There were some things that were written down. It's a terrible shuffle. The word or phrase reign supreme came through, and it wasn't it was spelled R-A-I-N, not R-E-I-G-N. So that was a bit interesting. And then galactic challenges, which I believe is part of a game or something to that effect. So I'm wondering if this has got to do with a game of sorts, or something that might resonate for someone. I'm not too sure, but the name or the names reign or the name chase as well. Yeah, so let me know in the comments if that makes sense to anyone. Okay, what is in Leo's frequency right now? This is very different to the way I usually do it. So. Okay, the temple. The temple. So this could be speaking to a place or space where either... Okay, this is really interesting because the temple's coming in here, and as we go further down the notes, there was a lot of other things coming through. Scorpio came through, and I think we're heading into Scorpio season. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Scorpio season now. What is I forget what the actual time frame for Scorpio is, but there's something about pilgrimage or a spiritual journey, rebirth, or something to that effect. So it seems that Leo is on this path of coming into self, coming into a space of devotion, whether that is, you know, if you may be going to church, or finding your faith somehow, or maybe you've never really assigned to any of those things, but now you are starting to get a bit curious. But there's definitely something about being on a path of awakening or journeying, or, as I said before, pilgrimage, seeking something else, looking at something else. Yeah, that's a bit unclear. Let's get another one. Nothing else wants to come. Oh dear. Okay, a whole bunch just flew out. I'm just going to take the one that's here. The gem. So yeah, like finding some type of treasure of sorts within. Let's get some more. What do we want? This way. What is going on with the freaking shuffling today? Perhaps it's a requirement or a need to shuffle the energy. Like shuffle whatever that looks like, whether that is, you know how they talk about taking care of your temple on a physical level, as in the body is the temple. Perhaps there's some need to kind of shuffle that energy or move your body a little bit to shuffle energy in the body. Wherever that is, maybe even your home, maybe you're doing some clearing out in your home, in your physical temple of home, your sanctuary. Guys, I'm just letting you know there is so much noise going on outside today. It's so crazy. There is so much noise going on outside, so I'll just mention it. It has been an actual theme for a bit, but yeah, I have actually moved it. As you can see, I'm in a different space, so there's that as well. But yeah, maybe you are shuffling some energy around, moving into a different space, moving into a different room, clearing, saging. That there might be something significant there. Yeah, maybe getting rid of some things that you don't need anymore. What's that? Maybe sound is significant. We've got whale and orca elders. Share your song. Frequency of sound diving deep. So maybe music or sound is significant right now, or using sound as a way to shift the frequency. Really curious, because I did speak about this in the recent energy check-in for the collective, so you might want to check that out. But yeah, this is interesting. Oh, I'll put that one back. Yeah, so much noise. Hearing the word uncertainty, not sure what that's about. When I was going through writing, I think I did say Scorpio came out before, and there's a couple of things. So Scorpio came out, and then the word film, and then I asked, like, what about film? And then the words, the movie Die Another Day came through, and that was a movie in 2002 with Pierce Brosnan and Halle Berry. So there might be some significance in the movie. I also heard one of these things is not like the other, and also verbatim, just the word verbatim. And when we think verbatim, we think, oh, we've heard something verbatim, or sharing a message verbatim. But what I got from that immediately was nostalgia. And then when I had a little bit of a think about it, I'm like, oh wait, back in like, let's just say the 80s, 90s, verbatim is a brand, and it's got to do with like data storage products. So like CDs, DVDs, that type of thing, maybe even film. I do think there was a film, you know how the old school cameras had film in it, like cassette tapes. There's something about film, nostalgia, even that movie. So you might want to check that movie out. Yeah, interesting. What does Leo need to know? I'm getting a like a headachy feel on the on the temple, on my temple, on the right hand side, which is the masculine aspect. Yeah, just a little bit of pressure, so you may be getting some pressure in regards to a temple of sorts. We've got inner earth, you'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. And Hereath, longing for home, homesick for the stars. I don't know what that's got to do with this temple, but perhaps there's a seeking of sorts for a place where you can go to feel at home, with longing for home, whether that is to do with faith, with religion, with like a spiritual, and as I said, I saw the word spiritual, a spiritual journey of sorts, a pilgrimage, a wanting to be in a space where you're feeling like you belong. Inner earth, new solutions and beginnings. It seems like this is imminent as well. Switch decks. What else do I want to use? Let's use this one. I may pick up those cards that fell down just so you can get, see what's up with that. See if any of this is making sense to you, please let a girl know. Let's get 3 from this deck. Yeah, there's definitely some guidance towards a higher path of learning, or a higher way of being, something to that effect. Just hearing these words all mishmash together. Growth is the challenge. The knot, growth. So yeah, there's a sense that this is not an easy meditate. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to pick up the cards that fell off on the floor. My goodness. Oh my goodness. There's so many. Oh. There's so many. Okay, I'm just going to show you the cave. Kairos, so this is to do with time, divine timing. The mentor, perhaps there's someone that'll be showing up, or this is you going into the depths and finding out more about yourself, learning more about yourself. The kiss, the threshold, the orphan, the unseen, and the nectar. And these cards have been coming up in the last several reads actually. So yeah, there's some, this is, so as much as we love growth, as much as we want to keep challenging ourselves and expanding and evolving, it is not an easy process, right? It is challenging, it is difficult. It's not always freaking sunshine and rainbows. We have to go into the depths. We just had that card, the cave. We have to go into those deep dark depths to address that which is, where's that card? That which is unseen. We have to do the shadow work, because to be able to get to a place where we are fully aware and fully conscious and fully here, there's a lot of growth and a lot of challenges that need to happen. Not need to happen, that's interesting that that was said, but will happen, is happening, will be happening. It's showing up on the side. So yeah, this is a difficult process, but there is, this card says you'll survive this. And even inner earth, this is going within. So this is looking like a cave situation. This is going within. There's a lot of cards that speak to going within and finding yourself. You may even be getting a lot of seeing things, feeling things, synchronicities and signs, or just tapping into consciousness and or grace, and just allowing this process to happen. But it is challenging. There is some kind of challenge with this at the moment. Even this card speaks to going within as opposed to going outside of yourself. And then the insight that you may need to hear, or that is presenting itself at the moment, is to be in this space of holding space, of being in silence, being in the now, being in present moment, or even exploring what that is, if that is a completely new concept to you. For some, we may need to meditate or just be in our own space. For others, it's going even deeper, going beyond the concept of meditation. So, I mean, that's pretty cut and dry, if I'm going to be completely honest. This is definitely a spiritual journey of sorts. Oh, okay. So even when I was going through the meditation, I heard cockle shell. And when I looked up the spiritual meaning of cockle shell, it meant pilgrimage, spiritual journey, rebirth, protection. Rebirth is synonymous with the sign of Scorpio, which came out in the notes. And Scorpio is also a very deep, mysterious sign. So there may be aspects of you that is pulling back from society, from people, and in a way going into this cave, or really kind of addressing your belief systems. I do, this has been or even seeking a mentor to help you with that process. This has been a theme for a while, I'm not going to lie, but it is, it's interesting that it's showing up in this way right now in the Leo read. Get a couple of cards. Let's just see what comes out, hey? If we can get a little bit more clarity on this energy. Now I'm hearing that nostalgic song from, I want to say the 90s. Energy, what the hell is that song? But it used to be like big in the club scene, specifically in South Africa. I'm not too sure if it was big in the States or anywhere else. Energy. Now I can't remember the bloody song. Do check the description, because I will pop that in as soon as that song comes to me. Sometimes I only get snippets of songs, so yeah, this may be a process of for some sleepless nights, maybe nightmares or just really strange vivid dreams. But this is causing a somewhat of a not really getting the anxiety. I'm not feeling that, but it could just be a lot of overthinking, stressing out. Yeah, trying to, I'm getting like overcomplicate the situation. I just want to pull the bottom card. We've got 2 of Wands at the bottom. So feeling somewhat indecisive, not being able to figure out which way to go, or this is self-imposed, right? This is a self-imposed feeling of the word directionless, like directionless, as in not sure which way is up. And I'm getting that feeling about this growth. And yeah, there's lots of uncertainty with that. There is lots of uncertainty when you surrender and when you trust in something that is completely out of your depth. Let's get a last. Tell me. Oh, lots of cards going out. I'm getting 4 of Swords. So resting, being in a space of rest and recalibration. Literally just did an energy check-in about that, so you might want to check that out. I just spoke about that a few moments ago. 7 of Swords is speaking to things that are unclear, things that are veiled, masked, that speak to some sort of illusion or deception. What's this one? The Fool. Yeah, stepping into the unknown and like trusting in that higher frequency. And also just knowing that you're supported with that little bird there. There is support. It's, okay, so birds are a like a symbol of messages or messengers, and we've got the guides card here. So being really in tune, and it's going to require you to rest, recalibrate. Do watch that video. I will post that or connect that. It's going to take you you're going to have to rest, my friend. You're going to have to chill out and just trust the process. And some things might come up as well that might distract you, might misguide you, but stay the course. Stay the course. And if you get into a spot where things are getting a little bit too or feeling too messy, that's when you need to calm down, ground yourself, do what you need to do to bring you back to present moment. Okay, my friends, I think I am going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. Let me know if that resonated in any way. And I will catch you in the next video. Take care. Bye for now.